Code Academy. I don't know if you've gone there yet. You can probably learn some JavaScript there and then pick up pretty quickly on Game Maker, but also Unity and Game Maker are supposed to be fairly friendly with new game programmers. Especially Game Maker is supposed to be really friendly. There's supposed to be a lot of drag and drop functionality in there, but if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty with Game Maker, you probably want to learn JavaScript, and I'm pretty sure Code Academy has that. Let me just double check before I send you there, and they don't have it. Yeah, they have JavaScript. So that'd be a good place to start, man. It's free. I've looked at Code Academy. Also, I got Unity. Want to start there. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what language Unity runs on, or if it's their own custom language. Oh, C#. Okay. So yeah, man, C#. That'd be good. The way I usually try to pick up a new programming language is literally I'll go get a hardback book and try to find a really good recommended hardback book and just read through in all my free time till I eventually pick it up or know enough to dabble. Unity's got JavaScript too. Nice. Yeah, I hear Unity's pretty good. I mean, I've seen it too. It looks pretty good. Sooner or later, because it's cool with 2D mode in it. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard good things about it. Let's see here. So I feel like this isn't getting activated as I'm hoping it would. And I should see some of that output right here. So 0 gets set to 1, 0 gets set to 1 again. Let's see what else we got here. 1 gets set to 1, 1 gets set to 1 again. I'm kind of surprised about that. But we should be seeing an argument 2 get set to 1. So we should be seeing one that says 2 right here, and it should be getting set to 1. Let's just look at that again, and let's remove some of this extra debug message. I don't think I need this anymore, so bye-bye there. Try running this again. Are you working on a project right now, Fusion Gamer? I know you said you want to get started programming, but do you have something in mind that you're working on, or are you working on something?
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
So to me that seems like it's happening probably quicker than it should, but I'm okay with that if the next one were to come in when it should, but I don't see that happening. Let's look at the compile. I need to remove this. I need to remove some of these. Let's remove this guy. Thumbs up there. Spawner, I think I have some debug messages in here that I don't need. Wrong one. It's not what I opened. Try again. Been looking for a good book and it can't really find it, and one thing is that if I use a book and learn it, how do you turn like objects, loops, and etc. into characters in game? It's a little bit different probably per engine, but the way GameMaker works is that you insert a sprite or an image into your game, and that becomes a sort of asset in your game. And then when you basically create objects, like when I look up tutorials, it feels weird since it's not in my hands. When you're looking at objects, the way GameMaker does it is I have these objects that I can create, and some objects of course are associated with images and some are not. But the objects I kind of mirror after, you know, what my sprites are. So my sprites have my objects that have a sprite will have a matching sprite. So I know that sounds a little bit redundant, but basically if an object doesn't have a sprite, it won't match up to any of my sprites up here. If it does have a sprite, it matches almost identically to the sprite that I've created for it in name. But I'm allowed to create an object and then associate specific code and images with that object. If I were to do this, I could theoretically do that all by hand, but at the very least GameMaker would have to have a reference. GameMaker would have to have a reference at least to the sprite. See what you're talking about? I've seen some Unity game devs using C#. Yeah, tight. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like with a book, you're able to just sit there and try to think about it in your head. I know it feels a little distant, but when the book starts making sense, it does start feeling a little bit better. So I would, if I were you, I'd probably do a combination of looking at YouTube, and I'm sure you've already done this, but I would do a combination of multiple ways of getting this material. I'd look at YouTube for C# and Unity. I'd also try to get books on Unity and try to get books on C#. So that's where I'd start, man. See if somebody else can walk you through it slowly, and YouTube's pretty good for it. The only thing about YouTube is that sometimes it's hard to find the content quickly. I mean, you can usually find a video quickly, but once you start getting advanced and you need, you know, like to get to some pretty crazy information quickly, sometimes you have to sit through a whole video before you can get that exact piece of information that you need. Awesome, man. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But as I was saying, oh yeah, welcome to the Griffin Aerotech School of Aviation. But anyways, yeah, when you have to watch a video sometimes, you know, let's say you're watching a 20-minute video, you might have to skim through the video pretty quickly, whereas a book sometimes you can just pick it up and look at the table of contents and very quickly get to what it is that you need to get to. So I've got a counter that's really not even being activated that I need to figure out why it's not hitting the next counter. And maybe I just haven't let enough time elapse. But I could output some time in the fire event. Yeah, man, thanks a lot, dude. Yeah, we're pretty stoked about it. It is going to the arcade, and it's gotten some really good buzz about it so far, so thank you for that. So let's put this guy up here with the enemy 3 gen helper. The group max case should in this case be story point 2. I'd like to output this. Oh, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Gen helper is here. Can generate is there. And we've got story point helper showing here. Let's output story point helper. Don't need to output it right there. I can output it right inside of here if I get a yes you can generate type message. So let's look at that. Story points, I think this is better term, helper, and then we will go R2, say show debug message R2 SPH for story point helper. And I'd like to do one more thing, which is I wouldn't mind going ahead and putting in here the current time. So let's do that. Global.room step seconds. Show debug message time. Alright, let's try that again. I understand that if and statement though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta start somewhere.
Mission 1, death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so I'm expecting to see some pretty good output here. Let's see what we got. Ah, the time is getting reset partially. That's very interesting. I'm glad I'll let it play through. Ooh. Yeah. Maybe combined counter would be the better thing to look at. But the story point is there, going to 0, going to 0, 1. Should eventually go to 2 once all the enemy units leave, but it doesn't ever hit 2 anymore. So something's not happening, like not incrementing that correctly. I don't get why more people aren't watching this stream like some others. Why watch Sculpt and why not have art section in Twitch or something? I think they do, man. I think they have like a section in Twitch called Creative, and I think that's that kind of stuff. Especially if you're going to arcade, which is awesome. Where's the rest of your friends and any upcoming alpha sooner or later like date? So my buddies are definitely texting me this evening. Not on stream, not a big deal. So they got to focus on the things that they've got to do as well, you know. They're definitely working on other parts of this game. Chris works on the artwork a lot, and then Phil is also, as of late, putting tons of time into the getting the hardware in place. So that's awesome. So they definitely are preoccupied with some of that stuff as well. And we're releasing in stages to limited arcades for now, and we'll probably have a limited release near Chicago. I think it's at Logan's Arcade, which I think is just outside of Chicago. Probably mid to late July at the latest. So, and they'll probably do an event around it. But yeah, so at the very least they'll have Stage 1 and some major updates to Stage 1. If I'm able to move quickly, they'll have Stage 2, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to, that we could commit to that. So, but yeah, it's going good, man. So the room step seconds is off. I need to use combined counter here to see what this is actually outputting. Yeah. Surprised I didn't use construct. Not entirely sure what construct is. Is that an arcade near Chicago? Alright, let's try this one more time because I want to see what the actual time in seconds is. Yeah, right now I am playing it on PC, so there's a possibility for that, but there will be an exclusivity period for sure for the arcade. But we haven't talked tons of details.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Oh, Construct 2 for Pixel Generator. So Chris is the one who's doing a lot of this, and he's doing pretty good without it, man. Like, he really enjoys using Photoshop to do this, and so I think that's what he's like really happy with. Look at this, the time is all 56:56. That's really odd. What's going on here? I must have the wrong argument here. Try this one more time. Oh, so that's, but you're saying though that's the pixel-based art editor, sprite editor. Yeah, I think it's on his radar. I think he's considering it, but he really is actually pretty good with Photoshop in this.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Alright, so looks like those guys are double generating. I'm not sure, but I'll have to check that. Additionally, wanted to see what's going on here. Time is still messed up? What? How is this possible? Tight. Time 56:56. Mark1.combined counter. Let's just use global.room step counter. I'm trying to get this here. I think this could be the problem. Global.room step counter. But it should not be 56:56, that's for sure. Alright, let's try this again.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Yeah, that's generating 2 at a time. Son of a... Oh, I know exactly what's happening. I got it. Okay. Enemy generator object. Step event. Can't believe Right? Well, thought I had it, and then that quickly vanished when I realized my code was correct. Get out of my way.
Mission 1.
Just gonna get out of there for a sec. Game Maker periodically gets to the point where, man, it's so annoying that some of their windows disappear. It just gets really old because, like, why? First of all, why are they disappearing? They shouldn't ghost like this. It has something to do with the way the whole thing is set up. But yeah. Anyways, where was I? Got me sidetracked. So my story point builder is here. The amount of seconds that had gone by. This is still reading really oddly. I need to output this right here. And then go versus that should do it. Hit play on that. Just need to see, just need to do some debugging here. Why am I not getting my next stream? Also, when I do watch tutorials, they start with boring stuff, making it the plainest they can, like they start with it but not explain it, then go hello world program, which isn't that hard. Yeah, that is annoying. You go from like not knowing anything to being like, you get past the learning curve, a certain part of the learning curve pretty quick, and then you can't find any medium type material or any difficult material that you need. So sometimes it just doesn't always pan out. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, I just want to look at that. Show me what you got. Oh, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. So there's something weird with, I think I know what it is. I think I know what the double generate is that's happening. At least I know what's activating it. I'll try to fix that. Man, this is so time consuming. That would explain part of the problem. And this would explain maybe another part of the problem. Okay, let's try this again.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Ah, there's singular. Aha, yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, that was awesome. Alright, let's count those.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Count these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did I count that? Let me try one more time.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
I think I'm supposed to have 11 there, definitely not 13. Yeah. Cool. I just counted it incorrectly when I counted out loud. It's a lot easier to count when you're not counting out loud. Especially that when it looks when it repeats so much. Sweetness. Oh man, that looks so freaking good. I'm so stoked about that. Okay, so right now the limitation is up to 3 sets of PEBs at a time. And let me try one more set and see what happens, because it should reset. Put it back to, I think, position 2. Let me just look at the spawn file real quick. 2 versus 5. 2 has one at position 5. 5 has that. Let's just go 6 instead. Be a lot of enemies. That would be the giveaway. So if this doesn't work, we'll know that we have a problem with the reset of the alarm.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so the alarm is definitely not getting reset. Let's look at that one more time. Make sure we don't have duplicates.
Sky. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, I don't see any ghosting yet, and I don't see any ghosting there, so that means our alarm is not getting properly reset, which would be right here. This is where I think I'm resetting it, but apparently I'm not. Oh. I should have at least had 8 on screen. Let's look at this too. Should only see 1 now. Those are all set to 1. Timer's going off, going off, going off. The timer really just... I guess it's fine. This is definitely odd, but... How can the image above you that keeps playing in a loop, but I haven't seen you play it yet? Are there different levels? Yes. So that's all part of level 1, actually. Here, I'll play it for you, man. Since you're in here and we're just moving along here, let me just show it to you. Well, actually, give me a minute, because I think everything is going to be broken at the moment with what I'm working on for level 1. I think it's going to be broken. So if I can get this piece right here correct, then I'll switch over and show you level 1. But yeah, that's all level 1. And this piece right here was a major revamp, and this definitely affects level 1, which is really the reason why I had to touch this piece of code, is because it's used on level 1 and 2, and it wasn't really extendable the way it was. It wasn't really available to be used for level 2, and definitely not available to be used correctly the way level 2 needs it. Okay, so the next thing here would be alarm tied to would be 0. Alarm current counter would be 0. So I'm surprised this is not happening. Alarm 2 tied to alarm 2 current counter. Would this cause this to fail? I don't know. Apparently I'm never getting in here anyway. I'll prove that to myself by doing show debug message, reset alarm 2, reset alarm 4, and reset alarm 5. Okay, let's try that and see what the output is on the compile window.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so we should see a reset if it did reset at all, but I don't actually see one in here. I think I know why. Because I think we need to reset it the second that we set these to debating that in my head though. Because why am I hitting these multiple times here? I really shouldn't even be hitting these right here again once I get here. Maybe resetting it there would prevent this from occurring, so let's go ahead and do that. Just get this guy. So we'll go to enemy to regenerate and do a switch case in here. Case will be ARG8. Alarm will be case 2 break, case 4 break, case 5 break. And here we want to reset these. Four, 5. 4. 5. Alright. See if that resets it. Or see if it causes some unexpected behavior.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Still no reset. See what we got here. So we are resetting alarm 4. Apparently I'm missing one thing that I should be resetting and I'm not sure what it is. Whatever this is, I definitely don't like it. Shouldn't be happening more than once. I see. So this right here is running every single time this statement, this if statement evaluates it true. and of course this if statement, they both have to evaluate to true. But the problem is, I think it's going good, man. Getting very close here. Very close. Target 0, alarm 2 counter. Current max count. 0 mod 2. R0 to alarm 2. I was hoping I didn't have to do this, but I think I might have to. Not equals 0 and something's wrong there. Okay. So this might be okay the way it is. I think it doesn't hurt to have it register twice, but having it set to 0 is probably what was triggering it again multiple times. Let's see what the output of this is.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Sweet. I think that fixed the problem with the multiple story points activating, or the story point acting like it was reset multiple times. Oh, that's interesting. Cavs lost. Wow, that's interesting. That's crazy. Story point. What is Cavs lost canvas? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure. 2-1, 2-1. And then 2 gets set to 1, and then if alarm 2 gets reset that right there, all of them really should be available. I'm missing a small detail, and I'm not sure what it is. Alarm 2, alarm 4, alarm 5. I'm not sure, man. I have no idea. I don't know if it is a canvas or not. Yeah, Cleveland Cavaliers lost. Okay, so can generate is probably going to shed some light on this. Yeah, no worries, man. So, alarm 2 current counter should get set to 0 and should definitely make it less than the max count. The get max, that might be part of the problem. If it doesn't have alarm 2 current arg0 alarm 2 current max count equals current group max. So at the least it should be 8. I wonder if alarm 2 needs to be set to -1. That would be really odd. Alarm 4 tied to. Did I reset that? Yeah. Tied to. Yeah. Got to equal 0, and the actual alarm has to equal -1. Enemies are still on. Current group max should be reset right there. This is never getting run at all. New overlay, I dig. Thanks a lot, man. By the way, not sure if you knew, but I'm in Florida for vacation. That's why I haven't been online. Oh yeah, man, no worries, dude. Zero worries. have fun, man. Have fun on vacation, yo. Have fun even when you get back, man. I only really, hope you keep coming back if you enjoy it. So I appreciate every minute that you're here, man. So thanks a lot. R5 current max count. Sunburnt, but it's fun. Yeah, man. It's Florida, yo. So I think what we might need to do here is have an else statement that does some debugging for us. I don't know if I want to do that though. I'm trying to make sure our debugging isn't too loud. First of all, I think I won't touch that right now. What was I going to output right here? I think this is any good. Tutorials point C#. Man, it looks really good. The whole freaking website is like, yeah, dude, I would definitely read up right there, man. That looks really good. Be a good place to start. Oh, it's all good, bro. Have fun, yo. All right. Story point helper, position point candidate.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Jeb Bush. Crap. On Jimmy.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be funny. Current story point is 1. And yen 1. Should have a third story point coming in here, but so all I see is 0, 1, 2. Should be seeing a 3 at some point, but I'm not. That's pretty cool, man. I like it. Love it, dude. Yeah. It's a good place to start. No, man, I like the idea. I wonder if this is making it fail. So I think what I'll do is on enemy generate 3, I will do one more check here, which is, do I have the story point here? I think I do. Yep. Argument 7. So we'll check this. If this is equal to 0 and let's try that.
Mission 1. Death
Yeah,
at
yeah.
dusk.
They're all cracking up.
That's funny. Alright, let's see what we got. Still hitting in there again. What? Oh, it did work. Okay, good. And but I never get to, I mean, what's going on with that? Never get to that next. Keep looking at my wife or what she's watching Jimmy Fallon. It's pretty funny.
Am I laughing too loud?
Somebody just asked who I keep looking at. that should be right, but I'll double check that. I think I can actually take this, put it right here instead. Now I'm gonna think, why is this not kicking off like I expect it to? Come on, Game Maker, open up what I'm asking you to open up. Oh, Game Maker. This is why people don't want to use your program. Alright, generate. Down with the way that looks. Now let me think about why this image generator object wouldn't be working. This one. Why is this not working? That could be part of it. Don't know why that was like that, but maybe. "15 seconds." Let's just make sure 15 seconds passes. Oh, you checked out commands. Yeah, dude, you get a better pay grade if you get the flight time.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
What's going on, man? I'm just not getting past that. So, I think... let's check something on the create here. Less than 10. Okay. So I'll go up to 10. So the story point builder should be kicking it off to here. The only other thing I could think of is this issue right here that I noticed where the combined counter is getting reset incorrectly. Yeah, let's combine. Where's combined counter at? Let's go with that. combined counter right there. I should be seeing it here, but I don't. Oh, I'm only seeing it on the so we should see this increment. Let's hit play.
Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Can't see the compile window. I'm not sure where it is right now. It's great. Trying to get access to the compile window. Obviously I can't see it at the moment, so I'm just trying to narrow down my windows here until I can hopefully find it. It's got to be like sitting right here somewhere. There it is. Sorry guys, give me a sec. GameMaker does this periodically. Okay, great. There it is. Hey, GameMaker decided to play fair with me. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. So it obviously it just never gets to the point where it can It gets to the point where it tries to activate story point 3. And I should also be seeing on the next playthrough current time.
Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Compile window. Not seeing what I expect here, which is very interesting altogether, because I updated enemy generator 2 object, unless it just didn't take my updates. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This should have been outputting the entire time. Almost like it didn't save before it ran, but it's supposed to save every single time. This image generator, create event. Oh. This should be right. My goodness. What in the world? Look at this. This script right here doesn't have the code that I had in there. It's like GameMaker's bugging out where it's not opening the correct window when it should, and so I might have had this right the entire time. But GameMaker, when it starts like not knowing what to do, it opened up two different GameMaker step events on enemy generator 2. Alright, save that, get out of there, open this, save,
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
You got skills, son. There it is. There it is, folks. There's that extra group of peps. Alright, there was something wrong with the way GameMaker had these windows open. It wasn't recognizing the changes that I made. And I think I got it. I think that was it. That was a little bit odd, kind of how it came about. Let's just try that again. I want to see what the output is. Also, this guy. Remove some of this debugging here. It's too much. There.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Yes. Let's play again. See what happens.
Mission 1.
Destroy a couple enemies.
Death at dusk. Go!
See if there's some sort of weird behavior here. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Man, I think that's it. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I have been working on that for a while. I proved it works a couple different times in a couple different ways, and turns out that here at the end, the issue was with GameMaker. GameMaker allowed me to open up 2 step events on Enemy Generator 2 that were, I should say, a duplicated action on the step event of Enemy Generator 2. That would be the best way to say it. And one of the actions that I had open had the correct code. The other one had the previous code, and I wasn't seeing my new correct code running. It was run off of the old code that I had in there. So once I realized that they had 2 of those windows open and closed the other window and made my updates, it worked. And so and even once I tested that a couple different times, a couple different ways, it worked repeatedly. So yeah, that's it. That was a nightmare. So I think we're at the point now where we can fairly quickly script out the additional enemies for level 2, and we'll have some additional updates to make, and even probably at the beginning of next stream I'm going to have some minor updates to make to that, but I know that it's working now. We're going to change the path of those units. They're going to go on a completely new path, and they're not going to go straight across the screen in a wave. They're going to go basically diagonal across the screen in a bigger wave, and they're going to have a new enemy at the end of that stream. And they'll come out at different times. Unlike level 1, the enemy at the end of that stream will shoot at Skycurser. So, but those were the key pieces that we needed to make, those key updates, and I think we're in a really good spot to move forward at this point. So, Fusion Gamer, thanks so much for joining me, man, and just keeping me sane while I was working through this. So, good luck with Unity and C#. But also, guys, I will see you guys next time, and I will leave the stream with our intro outro video, and just kind of do it like we normally do. So thanks, guys. I will see you next time.